Hello, this is Sabrina Taro 808 with the start of the year energy for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But this ascendant, this also feels very to the collective on our side of those that have on their birth chart strong influence of altruism and humanitarian. And I think we're all resonating with that energy of like Christ-like or Buddha-like energy of being of compassionate, of how we can transform the world into some place that is better for everybody. And I say that because I feel strongly the energy of the Queen of Chalices here, which is that exactly the ideal of the mother, of the tenderness, of connecting with our heart and extending our empathy and our compassion to the entire of humanity. That now that we've been going through difficult times, we also can relate a lot with people that are having difficult times, and we want everybody to be doing better, to feel that motherly energy, to be more comfortable, to be more secure, that everybody has everything that they need. We're like in that energy of also going on the strength card is about going within, or how or meditating along with the two of wands. And that's what it makes me feel about meditation, meditating how we can create that kind of a world that is more compassionate, that is filled with that Miriam energy or Mary energy or Kuan Yin energy, and all the other goddesses that are about compassion and about that thinking that everybody is our brother and sister. And this is also like a Gaia energy because of the Queen of Chalices along with the World card, that we are all brothers and sisters in this world. I feel like the Pisces is really going, Pisces energy is going strong on regards to that connective energy, that we are all part of this world because the waters of the world connect us all. And that's why there's also like a relation to Pisces and the Jesus or the Christ energy of he've been baptized in all the waters, and that we're connected by our emotions to that energy of compassionate, of the ideals of being compassionate with each other, and that we're meditating on how is it that we can start in a loving way, in a compassionate way, in a Gandhi way, without force, without violence, to create that world. What are the things that we need to be doing? For me, this energy, along with the Tao Oracle that I had for as clarifiers, we had the following, which is about nourishment, and that goes along in nurturing the mind and body, providing for others. That's very much that ideal of the Queen of Chalices here, and that Gaia energy. And here about spirituality, regeneration, being enlightened, that we're all connected. For me, these two energies of reminding ourselves that we're all connected, and when we pray for our life to be better, we're also um, getting more conscious about praying that others be well, because we are understanding that when others are well, we are all well. In a very like, it sounds like hippie because that's a hippie kind of, but it's true. Yeah, as hippie as it sounds, as kumbaya as it sounds, is the reality. We are all connected, and now with the pandemic, we've seen how much that is true in the physical world, not only in a metaphorical or spiritual or energetical way. With Pisces, we start here with the energy like very Jesus for me, like with for me this is the ideal of love. We're considering the love and extending our love to others, and the compassionate love we should be extending to others, including to the world being our home, our mother as well, and that Gaia energy. And then we move here to the energy of, okay, how we achieve that joy. So we start with love and then we go with joy. How do we achieve that joy? How do we get to that place where things are joyful and are in the light? Because the sun is also the symbolism for the Jesus energy of, or the Buddha energy of being enlightened and being, and that enlightenment brings you joy because you realize what a joy it is to be alive, what a joy it is to be part of the universe, what a joy all your life lessons are actually, and that everything is a blessing. And this energy is telling me about that the secret to finding that joy is finding the joy in the small. Small is beautiful. Find the extraordinary in the ordinary. Keep it simple. use discretion, slow down, tend to details, and pay attention. That that joy in life is found in the small things, and that in doing those small things in a progressive and slow development, in a gradual progress, in continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a time honored approach, that by having patience and doing it gradually, that's the way we're going to achieve a better world, or a better life situation for you, Pisces, if this is like specifically in like in your life. And I believe we're all in that same space here with the Empress upside down, along with the Nine of Wands upside down. For me, this energy is of that, not to even have joy even when we're not in the Empress position, we're not in where we're not being able to achieve all the abundance that we wanted to achieve, and to have that joy even when we feel we're not being secure, that we don't have everything together yet, but through being able, but through doing small things, small and beautiful things that fill our life with joy, we're going to find that slowly but surely things start to change in our lives, in the planet, by the decisions that we take, by the leaders that we choose, by the decisions that we take in our life, by being conscious about the planet, because Pisces is a very, it's a planet energy, of course, is the water, especially. And then we move to the energy of what Pisces is going through, or it's also teaching us. This is a lesson for all of us. Like I said, we started with love, then we go how to find joy. Find joy even in the hardest moments. Find joy even when you feel you're being insecure, and finding joy in the small things. And then moving forward to forgiveness, because this is the next energy that I'm receiving, very philosophical of Pisces, that we are in a time of finding healing. And this is especially healing coming probably from childhood experiences, from wounds from our childhood, or from family dynamics, and from healing and understanding, and coming to a bigger connection, or a bigger truth, that people that hurt us in our life, usually most of the time, they're not being cruel intentionally. They don't have a plan to hurt us. Yes, they were being careless here with the Knave of Cups upside down, because when people are not awake yet, they do not see the harm that they do around them. They're not as aware, and that having that forgiveness, like that Christ forgiveness, like Father, please forgive them, for they do not know, and knowing that that part, that forgiveness that we give to others, and in our heart, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to love someone who did you terrible things, but no, unattach yourself, like break that attachment from feeling, oh, that person had a plan to do me bad, and like they fucked me up, or whatever that you're thinking. Just know that probably they were just aimless and clueless, and you happen to be an accident of their unawareness, and to have more, even more compassion, that they're lost, and those that are lost sometimes hurt those that are around them. Now that doesn't mean you don't keep them away, because even if even the Our Father prayer says, keep evil and darkness away, because we don't want to be dwelling in that. We want to be in the love. We want to be in justice, and we want to be in compassion. So, of course, we go away from people that are not good for us, but we forgive them. We let them go, and we know that family is complicated, and we can learn a lot even from the things that we didn't like about our family members. That's also a lesson of how not to be like them, but to have more compassionate, that they might be young and immature in a spiritual way, emotional way, or maybe just damaged goods all the way through, and that to let go of that, to heal all that childhood wounds, in order to find that forgiveness and to be able to flow. That's the message for Pisces, to flow. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is the following, because that's what I felt. This joy part is very important, like enjoying, like the little things, enjoying or connecting to the goodness, connecting to life, connecting to whatever your spirituality in the small things, or just like thanking the universe for being alive, thanking the universe for, I don't know, the nice a nice current of breeze when you were walking your dog, or a nice sunset, whatever. Those little things are the things that really bring joy in our life. And by keeping our minds on those things, we find the joy of life. And that it is an actual development, it's gradual, it doesn't happen overnight. And the last thing that it reminded me of is that of from Lord of the Rings, from what Gandalf says. And this is for those that are feeling like despair, like how can the world be better if you're in that Pisces energy, getting philosophical of what does it all mean? Is the whole system rigged? How are we going to change this? It seems unsurmountable. This is what I feel is the energy and the message. If this is resonating with you, and it is that the following quote from Gandalf, sorry for the background music, I think is the kind of negative energies trying to interfere with my message. And it says the following: some believe it is only great power that can hold evil in check, but that is not what I have found. I have found that it is in the small everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay, small acts of kindness and love. That's what Gandalf said. I think that's very important for all of us, not to hold our faith in that. And I leave you without, Pisces.